like things from other streamers. What have I taken from streamers? I mean, everybody uses Ankbot. So I took that and I took the sound effects and I took this and that and the green screen, which I love, by the way. Hi, Carrie. Um,
Thank
so
you,
it's
thank you.
okay to do things like that to improve your stream. But once you start like acting like somebody else, oh gosh, this actually happened to me, and we're cool now. But this other streamer was saying something that I always say, and it was just kind of weird. I'm like, it's okay that be yourself. Be yourself is all I'm trying to say. Um, and I think that's how you're gonna end up eventually building up your community. But it takes some dedication. It takes some time. It takes a set schedule, which mine has actually changed recently. Like I used to stream until 7, and then Noise's schedule changed, so now mine changes so that I can be somewhat of a good wife and have dinner ready for him when he comes home. But now my stream ends a little earlier. I mean, you do what you got to do, but just have consistency. I actually implemented the schedule in my stream from Tony, who's been so helpful to me recently and always. So it's just good. It's just good to be organized and take it seriously. I'm ranting a little bit. Anytime I talk about ranting, I think of Fallout Girl. She has been doing amazing these
I
days. She knows how to put on a show. I love her personality. It's all about your community.
actually watched her. I watched her a few days
What was she
ago
doing? You remember?
for the first time. I think she was
Mm.
playing
But
Fallout, but
she
she was really
is
fun.
fun. I think one
She's
of
really fun.
the, I mean, not to talk about Fallout Girl in your stream. I mean, I love her to death, but one thing that I think she does that's really, really good is actually how she handles her trolls. I am such a goddamn baby. It's annoying. I hate how sensitive I am. And Fallout Girl will just take these trolls and put them under their bridges where they belong. And she doesn't care what she says. And she doesn't care about anybody's feelings. And she says what's on her mind. And again, to your own discretion, you could I choose just to ignore and not give them any recognition because I think that's all they want. Maybe they're bored, and maybe they just want 5 seconds of fame in somebody else's stream. So I don't give them that. Fallout Girl is the best. She makes me wish that I was thick skinned like her and that I could freaking say some of the things that she says, but I can't. That's my sister. What can I say? I'm the sweet one. So, gosh, I totally forgot the question. I'm rambling so much. What were we talking about? I love you guys.
We're talking about boobies.
Boobies. It's all about
Right.
being yourself, I guess, is the point of everything I'm saying. So if you want to be that kind of streamer, then do it. Good luck to you.
So Val asks, what got you interested in professional
You
streaming?
want to know the truth? I don't know if I've ever told anybody.
I've
Have
heard the
have
story.
I?
You
Yeah,
told
I
me
haven't told too many people.
when we first met. Was it like a
It
year ago?
was. I was
Yeah.
working for, I don't know if MedStar is everywhere. Or if it's got to be. It's MedStar. MedStar is just a medical facility. I was behind a desk, accounts receivable. So I'm just there sitting and I'm doing billing. I'm on my butt. The cool thing about it is that I had these, not these exact ones, but I could listen to video game music in my headset all day, and the only time I'd have to take it off is to take a phone call. It was a decent job. It paid me, gosh, I want to say $12 an hour, something like that. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. I was there for about a year or so. I was coming up on my year, and I got really, really sick. There was something going on with my gallbladder. The gallbladder is supposed to filter out bad stuff in your body. Like, I'm no doctor, so don't quote me or anything, but it's supposed to filter out toxins, and that's how you get rid of it somehow. I don't know. I don't know. Point is, my gallbladder wasn't working, and instead of filtering it out, it was filtering it into me, into my body, inside me, rather than being filtered out. So what happened was my gallbladder gallbladder was poisoning me, and nobody could figure out why. Another thing about me, guys, is that I have a whole bunch of random diseases that nobody can figure out. For some reason, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm healthy now, but I had a rough time. Anyway, so I ended up having to get. I missed some work. I missed like 3 weeks of work. And every time I called out and every time I couldn't make it in, I always had a doctor's note. Doesn't matter. I ended up getting fired because I needed to have emergency surgery. That's the first surgery I've ever had where they actually had to put me under, cut me open, remove my gallbladder. And I got fired. And I was actually really upset because before I started streaming, I wanted to do radiography, respiratory therapy. I don't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I mean, I knew what I wanted to do. You have to have what I thought at the time was a good established career, like you had to have something that, a stable job. Because as much as I love to stream, nothing is guaranteed. And I didn't want to put that pressure on Noise to pay the bills in case it is slow for me. So I tried to do the right thing. I went to school. I got a job in a medical facility, and then I got fired. I lost everything. So that kind of sucked. But when I got fired, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of house ridden for a little bit anyway. Let's stream. And if you guys look at my first highlights from February of last year, I really have come a long way when it comes to interaction. I think I was very quiet. Can you guys even believe that? Me being really, really quiet?
I remember.
I don't.
On Dark Souls. What was it, Dark
The
Souls
very
2?
first game, it was the game that I
so.
streamed a year ago that I'm talking about. Oh, when you met me, I have no idea. You would remember that more than me.
I think it was Dark
Wow,
Souls 2.
yeah.
And you were very quiet.
It's crazy. It is. It is. You have to open up and be yourself. But I started playing WoW, and it's just crazy how. Anyway, I'm off topic again. But so to answer your question, the reason I started streaming is I got fired from a job that I really needed. And B, I just said, F it, whatever, let's do it. Let's go for my dream. I love to play video games anyway. Let's stream and see what I can do in a year of streaming. Let's see how far we can go. So luckily for me, I have a wonderful husband that could support me while I I haven't fully achieved it, but at least pursue. Sort of, yes. I love Tony. He's so distracted now. I mean, times are tough right now. Don't get me wrong, Haikiri, because Noise is still in between jobs, and he's trying to, being in between jobs a month before the wedding, while I'm just streaming. It's a lot. It's a lot to put on both of us. I'm just happy. I'm just really happy that I have a chance to do it. So I've always wanted to stream, but the reason I started streaming is because I got fired and I had a lot of time on my hands looking for another job until I just said, F it, this is what I want to do. And luckily for me, I have a wonderful husband who can support me while I do it.
She touches my wiener.
And I do touch his pee-pee every now and then. Yes, yes. So we call it even. Distraction.
So, my next question is, since my viewers are slacking and making me do all the work. I know, right? Don't make her carry work. What do you think about when you come across, like, handicapped streamers? For instance, like me, or Nomad, or, all those guys.
My honest answer is I haven't come across too many handicapped streamers. Besides you and your friends that you have referred me to, just naturally surfing Twitch, I don't come across that many. I really, really, really don't. And I think it's kind of upsetting. I don't know why Who is your friend? Your handicapped friend?
I have
Is
Nomad.
Nomad your friend? Does he
Yeah.
play with one hand?
He plays with his
Oh my
chin.
goodness.
His chin and bottom
That's
lip.
so crazy.
I know, right?
I don't know how, but that just goes to show you.
And then there's Silver
Hmm.
Star, who people call my
I'm gonna have
twin.
to see this.
We actually live how about 20 minutes away?
Um,
And we look almost
did you just
identical.
say he lives about 20
People
minutes
say,
away from you? And
yeah,
did you not know this? You guys are. Oh,
no. We met each other about 5 years ago, maybe a
that's
little bit
so
longer,
crazy.
and we
That
look a
is
bit alike.
insane. It's funny that you mentioned that because me and Kakashi Senpai, he's actually from my hometown where I went to high school and all that stuff. I had no idea. Um, and I met him on Twitch, so it just goes to show what a small world it is. But honestly, I haven't come across too many handicapped streamers. But when I came across you, you actually found me. Um, and
Right.
then
And I thought your
my
hair was
hair was
purple.
purple.
Yeah.
And then
And
yeah,
that's a
yeah. Oh
lighting.
my gosh, that's so true. Gosh, my memory is terrible. I do remember that. But yeah, then I came back to see you. And I just talked to you like a human being, and I remember the conversation, one of the first conversations we had, me asking you how you feel about labeling yourself as like the face of disabled streamers, and you're like, nah, I'm not all about that. I'd rather be just, just be
Right.
myself. And I'm like, okay, that really opened up my eyes. So I guess it just goes to show how more, how much more um, disabled streamers have to put themselves out there. Not have to, obviously, only do it if you want to. Like in your case, stream to stream. Um, but yeah, that's my honest answer. I mean, I could ask the chat the same question just to see, if they have come across more disabled streamers than I have. Um, I have been bad since I started my music streams. I haven't had.
Which is
Thank
awesome,
you, thank
guys.
you.
Check Abs on
Since I
piano.
did that, though,
Abs
I
is
have to
awesome.
learn new material every week. I haven't learned anything for tomorrow.
Especially Silent
Yeah, I
Hill.
haven't learned anything new for tomorrow. So I'm playing games now. Before the interview, I'm playing games now, and I need to probably go to that piano. I could show you guys if I move to the green screen. But since I started playing piano, I don't have too much time to network with friends anymore and actually explore Twitch. So I'm trying to get used to making time to practice on piano, save time for interacting with my friends and networking and staying connected, and then maintaining the house and stuff. But I'm working on it. So I guess my question to the chat to follow up Pikey's questions: have you guys come across many, or not even many, just any other disabled streamers that Haikiri has not mentioned that maybe we should talk about? Because if you want my honest answer, the answer is I haven't. But I don't know if it's because there aren't that many or simply because I don't have time to network. So it may be a combination of both.
I've honestly, you see, I
Mm-hmm.
know me. Well, obviously I know me, because, I'm me, but. And then there's Vale, my wife, and she has the brittle bone disease, which is just an excuse when I beat her in games, but, whatever. But there's Nomad, and then there's Silver Star. And recently I met someone who found me. His name's Disabled Talent, and he plays, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
Xbox with just one
That is who
hand,
I was talking about.
and
That's
that
who
is
I was trying to
awesome.
remember. Our friend that plays with one hand, disabled talent. That was his name.
Yeah, and I just met him,
He
and
seems really nice.
the
He
dude
he
is
had some
awesome.
really really good questions when you were interviewing Jeff.
Yeah,
Yeah, him.
Jeremy. Yeah, him.
He had some really, really smart
I
questions.
had the same